Formatting tables in Word include applying designs that will make our table outstanding. In this section of this tutorial, we shall use the Table Design tab to apply preset table designs and manual formatting to our table. Formatting tables also include applying alignment and cell size formatting to selected cells from the Layout tab. In the Layout tab, under the Alignment group, you can perform the following formatting types. Align the content of selected cells in a table using alignment commands. For example, you can align the content of a cell to the left, middle, or left bottom. Change the text direction of selected cells in a table using the text direction command. You can also customize the margins within selected cells in a table using the Cell Margins dialog box. Here you click on the cell margin icon and set the top, bottom, left and right margins of the selected table. You can also use the cell size group to resize selected cells in a table, or you can resize a cell's height and width by entering a size in the available text boxes. When you click on the Distribute Rows or Distribute Columns buttons, all rows or columns are distributed equally. Finally, the AutoFit icon is used to set the AutoFit behavior of the selected table. Click the AutoFit icon and select any of AutoFit contents, AutoFit window, or fixed column width, as you see when we use the Insert Table command to create a table. Microsoft Word has preset table styles you can use to easily format your tables. To use a preset table style, do the following. Select the table you want to format. On the Table Design tab, under Table Styles, select the More Styles drop-down arrow. From the list of styles, select a style that best suits your design. The selected style automatically applies to the selected table. You can manually apply shading to selected cells, rows, or columns of your table. To do this, follow the following steps. Select the cells, rows, or columns you want to apply shading on. On the Table Design tab, under Table Styles, select the Shading drop-down arrow. From the color palettes that appear, select a color that best suits your design. The selected color applies to the selected cells, rows, or columns automatically. Note that you can also choose the More Colors to select from a variety of color lists or to customize a color for your table. If you want to remove the shading applied to your table, select the affected cells, rows, or columns. On the Shading drop-down menu, select No Color. When you create a table in Word, the table usually displays the grid lines, otherwise called border or table borders. You can decide to not display these table borders, change their color, or apply them to selected cells. Let us illustrate how to work with table borders. To remove the borders in a table, do the following. Select the table, cells, rows, or columns you want to remove borders from. On the Table Design tab, under Borders, select Borders. From the drop-down list, select No Border. Borders automatically disappear from the selected table, cells, rows, or columns. You can remove the top, bottom, left, or right border of a selected cell, row, or column. To do this, follow the steps above and select any of top border, bottom border, left border, or right border. You can also select the borders and shading option from the drop-down list to display the borders dialog box. On the dialog box that appears, select the borders you want to remove by clicking on them in the preview window. For example, deselect the top, left, bottom, and right borders of a selected table or row or column or cell and click OK to apply. You can change the look of your table borders by changing the border style and color. This can be applied to the entire table or selected cells, rows, or columns. This can be done in two ways, by using the Borders command or by using the Border Painter command. Using the Borders command. To use the Borders command to format a table's border, do the following. Highlight the table, cell, row, or columns you want to change their border style. On this Table Design tab, under Borders, select the border styles. From the drop-down window, select a preset border style of your choice. You can decide to change the line style by selecting the line style of your choice from the line style list. You can also change the border weight from the line weights list and choosing a line weight of your choice. Also, you can select the pen color icon and choose a color of your choice. When you are done with your selections, select Borders from the drop-down list. Select the type of border you want to apply. E.g., you can select the bottom, the top, the left, the right, or all borders. The selected border applies the style to the selected cell, row, column, or table. Note: you can achieve this styling at once by using the Borders and Shading dialog box. The second way you can format your borders or table of borders is by using the Border Painter. To use the Border Painter command, To format a table's border, do the following. On the Design tab, under Borders, select the border styles. From the drop-down window, select a border style of your choice. You can also change the style as you wish. Select the border line weight and choose a line weight of your choice. Select the pen color icon and choose a color of your choice. Then select the border painter. If it is not automatically selected, your pointer changes to a calligraphic pen. Use the calligraphic pen to click or drag over any of the border lines you want to change. The selected styles will be automatically applied to those borders you selected. While the border painter is still selected, you can change the style, the color, and the width of the border lines. Then dragging it over a border line or by selecting a border line will change the lines of the border of the table to the current style you chose. I want to believe that this tutorial is exciting and challenging. You'll learn new ways to insert and create tables in Microsoft Word. I will advise you to keep practicing to improve on your new skill. Our next tutorial will be on sharing and printing your documents. Don't miss it. Before you go, kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please kindly help a friend in need by clicking on the share button. Thank you.